Hi guys, welcome to a new YouTube video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story of the time I actually have two stories for you today. So one of the stories is when I first um, played Minecraft, or when I was starting to play Minecraft, or when I was still new to Minecraft. I wouldn't say I was starting to play Minecraft, 'cause I was playing Minecraft before that. So if I sound very frustrated, I really am. Like, I am frustrated right now because my neighbors, or the people that live in my section, it is almost what, like 8:30. It's 8:34 where I'm at, and they want to go around the neighborhood with crotch rockets, making the loudest sound, which is making my dogs bark, and trying to get them to calm down while trying to make a YouTube video is a little hard. And it frustrates me because it is what, almost 8:34. It is almost 9 o'clock, and they're acting like fools. So, anyways, back to the story. Back to one story of two. And, yeah. So, when I was playing Minecraft, me and my friend from school were playing Minecraft on a server on PC because PC was the only uh, platform I was on at the time. That was way before Microsoft bought Minecraft. We were on a server. I forget the server's name, but it was just me playing at the time, and I literally found a floating island on the server. It was like literally like a big ass platform. It was all dirt, like the floor was dirt. So I literally was like, maybe they had a lot of dirt. Maybe they were building stuff for the house, for their house, and maybe they got a lot of dirt, so they wanted to get rid of it. And I was like, maybe it's just a dirt dump. But I was like, why is it floating? It was so huge too that there was mobs literally spawning under it because of how dark it was on the ground when it was daytime. It was still daytime and the mobs were still spawning because how dark it was. So I was like, something's not up. Let me get, like I got pickaxe or stone pickaxe, and I got a lot of dirt. And I built my way up, and I, got up there, and it was just big ass place. It was like, sorry for my language. It is gonna be really like hard for me to watch my mouth. So here and there will be curse words, and I don't mean it. I really am trying to stop cursing, but I just get so excited and I curse. I don't. It's not. I'm not saying I have Tourette's, so I'm not saying that. I just say I get a little too excited sometimes, and my brain, just like gets real excited, and it's just a natural habit. So if you're thinking like I'm saying I have Tourette's, I do not have Tourette's. I literally just get so excited. I just spit out words. Like I'm not. That sounds really like Tourette's. No, I just get real excited. Like I don't even think sometimes what I say. So there will be cursing pops out here and there, but like, um, yeah. But it was just huge. All the admins actually got together when they started first building it, and they all helped. And this was way before I joined. This is way before I even started Minecraft. I literally got up there and it was just like it was like the server's heaven. Like it was that server's form of heaven was Admin City. All the buildings were diamond, iron, and gold, and there was chests mostly full of bread and coal. So it was St. Patrick's Day. Me and my family always went to the St. Patrick's Day parade. That was literally right outside of our apartment. So I got on a couple hours later, and I got on, and I could play a couple hours because I woke up early. So there's another story of why I woke up early and what happened that following day. I'll tell you that in another video. That's not the story I want to tell you about, and I'm not even gonna tell you a story about. It's not even another story I'm telling you about. And it's about what group. It's about a group that when I started playing was real huge, and it's not. It wasn't good. It wasn't a good group, but it wasn't a bad. It was a bad group. But I'll tell you that story in a minute. So there was a only one admin, but the admin was busy, and there was this group. I forget the group's name, but they were going around and they were hacking people. This is like a true like event, and they were going around hacking people. Not many people knew about this people, but certain servers were attacked, not hacked. They were griefed. It was a group of griefers that that were doing it. But that's the group I'm gonna tell you about. I'm not gonna go too deep in it, but something happened that he was preparing for. Something that he was preparing for was gonna happen, and he was busy at spawn, taking care of it, and doing stuff like that, prepping for what's gonna happen. Well, while he was doing that, he was the only one there, so he was doing that, and I had a stone pickaxe, so I literally target the iron first, and then I took the iron and I made an iron pickaxe, which I got gold, but I could only got 4 diamond blocks before I had to go. Before I went back home, went back to the base, and I smoked all of my iron, all of my diamonds, all of my gold, and put all my coal and stuff right in that chest. Well, as soon as I got off, more admins came, like 3 admins, and they all, 2 of them, the 3 admins spawned on Admin City, because that's where they were. That's where they go when they were done. They would spawn in their office. It was an office. It wasn't like a house or anything like that. It was an office, and they were like, "What the hell?" I don't know what they said, but my friend was on, and he was like, he called me, and actually he didn't call me. He texted me on Facebook, and he was like, "What did you do?" He goes, "What did you do?" I said, "On what?" He goes, I'm at the parade, what's up?" He goes, "They're at our base saying that you did something." And I was like, "Oh, fuck. Shit." I said that again. Shit. I said that. Fuck. God damn it, I keep cursing. But it's just really funny because he was like, "What?" He was like, "What you do?" I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him that you had no idea you were at someone else. Well, I guess he said that he didn't I didn't know anything about him at a parade. I guess he didn't believe him because when I got on, literally a couple hours or a couple minutes after that, I was literally like once they said my name, literally once it said my name during the server, my butt was teleported to a cell. And it wasn't like a normal cell. It was no iron bars with obsidian or um, uh, bedrock. It was a bedrock floor, bedrock roof, and instead of iron being the wall for the iron fence, no iron bars, it was literally lava walls. And this admin had all I remember was hearing like a potion being drunk, and then the admin just walks right through the lava on fire, but didn't get no damage, so he was probably drinking the potion. Yo, let me tell you this, dude. This admin came in and he took no time, like asking, "What did I do?" Like, he goes, "How did you get diamonds?" And I was like, "Duh, Minecraft. It's called Minecraft for a reason. You have to mine to get it." And he was like, "Oh, we got a smart ass here." I was like, God. He was like, "It's pretty funny that you and another person was on, and you got off." And I was like, "Yeah, I had a parade that I had to go to." And he was like, yeah. And I was like, I mean, you don't have to know. You don't have to like believe me, but I knew where I was at." And he goes, "Well, you're banned." So, no, was it banned? No, he walked out and I was teleported to um a different cell with the normal walls, with the normal bar iron bars, and he goes, "You're gonna stay in here until I can figure out what's going on." Well, apparently, I wasn't the only one up there, so I got off scotch free because they found who it was, and it wasn't me. So I got away with it. Not only did I get away with it, I lied to them, and they had me in jail, but they believed me, and they found another person that was already up there with me because he spawned up there, and they let me go, and they let me keep diamonds and iron and stuff like that. Uh, but it was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. So I literally. Hold on one sec. Papa, enough. Sorry about that, guys. That was a little weird. That's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, that was a little weird. So my dog just literally just like he was dead asleep and he woke up and he was like barking, and I heard like little like I feel like I heard footsteps on the wood right next to the door, but no one's there because I can literally see the door. And he started like moving his head. He started like looking, but that was real creepy. I don't know what's going on. You know, all of a sudden, just the atmosphere just dropped, and I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna end this video this time, but that was a little creepy. But back to it. So I went back to the base, and my friend FaceTimed me on Facebook, and was like, "Did you do it?" Because there's only 3 diamonds in there last night when I went in there. And when I went in there now, there was like 2 stacks of diamonds. I was like, I found a city. It was full of iron and diamond and gold. And I took the bread and stuff like that. And he was like, okay. He goes, okay, I won't tell nobody. So he goes, let's make it a full iron suit. So we made a full iron suit. And we basically lived. We got away with it. But there was this group. Okay, that was the end of the story. It was honestly, it was the most important times, because if it wasn't for that time, I probably would have quit Minecraft because I was kind of getting tired of Minecraft. But it was those like little stupid moments that actually made me like Minecraft even more. And eventually, I started liking Minecraft, and I still do. It was funny. So back then, the person who got me into Minecraft was an admin on a server before he left, before he actually quit being an admin. And I'll tell you that in a little bit, the reason why he left. There was this server, I forget the server's name, but he was an admin. And there was this group going around, the group I was talking about. They were griefers. They weren't like individual griefers where there was like a group of griefers, you know, like griefers. Like they weren't like coming like in one and like destroying. Like, they weren't one. It wasn't just one person. It was literally like a group, like 20 to 25 people. Well, maybe less, because I don't know. It was probably like 10 to 15 people, and they were going around and they were like, you know, destroying places that could be like destroyed, and they were griefing it. So like all the market and stuff, they will destroy all the like towns. They will destroy, and the only way you can prevent that from happening is if you knew that your server was going to get attacked, which often happened. A lot of people would join the group and like they would like attack the group at a server that they know and they that one of the groups like, they would snitch on the group and they would like, it wasn't me, they would literally rat on the group, but they would still continue to go in there. So like if a server was getting attacked, one of the people rats one of the rats would literally like go to servers and be like, listen, I'm gonna warn you now, they are going to attack. And they would have random, like one person out of nowhere, a random person go to that server and like scope around. Well, people start getting, like whiffs. They started getting like hints, like, I'm just gonna let you know now that you're probably gonna get attacked. So how they prevented it was they literally outlined all of the spawn areas with bedrock because they were admins. They could do that. So um, the person who set up who got me playing Minecraft literally spent like a whole entire morning playing Minecraft, getting the spawns up because he had to, because he was told if he didn't come on at least do a wall, he would get demoted from admin to moderator and stuff like that. And it was funny, dude. Let me tell you something. There was groups were going around and they were destroying, and it was literally like, what the hell? And people were actually scared. Like they were like, what if we're next? What if we're next? And the only way that they would leave once everything is done, unless they're banned. And they would literally come and they would literally destroy the whole server and stuff like that. But it depends that if it depends one of the days, like if like, because one of them were hackers, some of them were hackers, but there was only one hacker that was like able to do like stuff. They're like there was only one hacker in the group. Um, and this was actually one of many uh, groups that were going around. Not many people knew about these groups because not many servers, like premium servers, were attacked. Uh, I forget the griefing group's name. But the griefing group wasn't no one to be messed around with. They were literally like the most feared group in Minecraft. Uh, but like the person who got me into Minecraft, he was an admin and he actually left. Um, because the server that we were playing on, and there's another story I want to tell you about. There's like 3 stories I want to tell you about Minecraft. And the one is the one server that I was talking about right now, and the admin city one is another one, which I'll get to that like tomorrow or maybe next Tuesday or something. But the reason why he left is because the server that he was on was there's a username going by Fatman something. He ran that server like a dictator, dude. He ran that server like a dictator. All the admins had to, like follow like every word that he did. Like if something wasn't right, and like let's say I don't know, let's say a block there was like glitching or not glitching out. Like let's say if an admin were to build a house and like the glowstone was like touching a wall, the owner would flip out, yo. He would flip. He would be like, that doesn't go there, and he would basically be like, oh, Yo, the funny thing is what people don't know about some people on Minecraft is they get real stingy. They get real stingy. They get real stingy sometimes. And I've seen this happen a lot of times. Some people will charge people like this dude will charge like threaten to fine that dude like 15 diamonds if he when he came because he left like fat man left and that was his real name was not as the real name but his username was Fat Man. He said I have to go to another part of the world. If I come back and has to touch it, I will fine you 15 diamonds. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. No, it was $15. My bad. It was $15, and I thought he was talking about like currency in Minecraft. So I'll get to that in a minute. My friend or the person who well he's not my friend. First of all, I don't like him anymore. I don't even like him. Because we got beef and we got something happened a long time ago, but he went to go build a McDonald's. He was like, maybe I can make money, like make, diamonds and stuff. Because in stores and stuff, it was diamonds, or I think it was emerald at the time. No, emeralds wasn't a thing. It might have been rotten flesh. Yeah, it might have been rotten flesh. He was like, maybe I can get rotten flesh to get, like more tools. So let's make a McDonald's. You know. So, days go on, McDonald's is, getting a lot of money. He's having a real hard time keeping the stocks refilled because once he restocks it, people are coming and they were buying the stuff. So, Fat Man got a whiff of one of his admins is running a shop. And let me tell you this dude was mad. I was over this dude's house because he was showing me cool stuff that you can do with Minecraft, and he was showing me the server because he was thinking to actually let me join, stuff like that. Let me tell you this dude, he came, this because it wasn't like it was text, and this dude literally yelled at this dude that got me on Minecraft. Oh my god, dude. This dude, yeah, he was like, why didn't you tell me you're running, a shop? He was like, you have to pay $20 or $20. And I was like, okay, well, I was like, what's your currency? He goes, on here is rotten flesh, but I'm not talking about on Minecraft. I'm talking about on PayPal. Not PayPal. He was like, you can give me your credit card number and I'll get money. I'll take that money. And I was like, my friend was like, well, not my friend. The guy was like, what? He was like, what? He goes, you owe me 25. Did I say 20 or 25? I meant 25. He goes, 25 bucks. He goes, how am I supposed to pay that? He goes, do you have a credit card? And he was like, no, I think at the time he was in school. He was in high school. He's like, I'm in high school, I got a job. And he was like, well, you need to find 25 bucks because I will find you and I will sue you. And I was like, not my friend, that dude was like, are you kidding me? Are you really charging people real life money over a game? And he was like, yep, a dude's gotta make his money. And and this dude was like, well then, if you have to make this money, get a job. And he was like, well, if I'm not on this server ain't gonna be on. And I was like, wow, what a dictator. Like, 'cause I was over there, and I was like, what a dictator. And he was like, you know what, I quit, and he got off. It was funny because people would actually do that. People would actually charge you money, like real life money, to do certain things in Minecraft. And that was the funniest thing I've ever found, ever did, or ever heard. Is there was this one I was on. It was on actually PlayStation, and it was crazy. This dude, I literally joined him because I was on a group. This dude literally on a PlayStation. You know you can do groups on PlayStation. Well, this is all one story. This is all like part of the second story. The part of the story, that story was like the story. The main focus of the story is be careful of people. Uh, One, because they could be a group of griefers, and it'll literally destroy your stuff. And the second part of the people, the second types of people are the chargers, who will charge you money, real life money, not Minecraft. I went on this Minecraft server on PlayStation because this is when it came out, and it was PlayStation 4, and you were able to have a group. Well, I joined this person's group, and I forget what the server. I think it was a roleplay server. It was a RPG server, and I think it was a adventure map. My bad. It wasn't a roleplay. It was adventure. No, it wasn't an adventure map. It was an adventure map that he made. No, it wasn't a roleplay. It was a. I think it was. No, it wasn't a Star Wars. It was. Oh, it was a life roleplay, and he had these. Thing. And the way he explained it was, I would work as a civilian at a job, and he had these DLC packs that he like literally like named, and one DLC pack was first responders, like firefighters, police, paramedics, and then others were, I think the other ones were TV actress or like TV stars, like super like famous people, which was TV stars or actors, singers, uh, motivational speakers. I think that's about it. Sports, like wrestling, like wrestlers and like WWE and all that, and then like singers and obviously like there's five. And then there was one. It was a outlaw one, which that one was free. He goes, because I just give you, it's a deal. It's a holiday. So if you have a DLC, he'll give you a paper which it says DLC owned. DLC, maybe DLC. The outlaw one was DLC 6, and he goes, you know what? And it would say DLC 6 owned. And if you go roleplay as it, and a admin would, you know, be on, he would, be like, do you have that DLC? And he would bring a paper, you would, give the paper to him, and he would say, okay. And he would give it back to you, and you would put it in, your, not your hotbar, but your inventory. Until another person asks you if you own the DLC, which would happen because the admins, they would get off, and new ones would come on. And he was like, okay, he goes, this one's free, I'll give it to you. For free. Because it was free. And then, so, wait, let's see. First responders, famous, outlaw. And there was like there was five more. One was, like retail, construction, stuff like that, like life, like real estate. Then the other one was owning a business. That was the 5 one. I was the CEO. So there was five. There was five DLCs. And he charged 15 each. And I was like, okay. So the way it sounded from him was you work and you get 15 emeralds. It was Minecraft. It was PlayStation. They had emeralds back then, I think. Yeah. It was you work for emeralds. And I was under the assumption of no, I'm sorry, it wasn't 15 each, it was 5 each, and it was 5, so it would be 10. 10 emeralds. No. Fuck me in math. I'm really bad at math. So it was 5. So it was 5 DLCs, and they were all going for 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. So 20. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah. Yeah, okay. For some odd reason, I was like, why the fuck is there 20? Wasn't it 20s? But it was 25 emeralds, the way it sounded like. So I was like, okay, I'll work. And I worked, and I got 50. Because depending on what job you got is how many diamond, or how many emeralds you're paid. So I was like, okay. And I was like, let me buy all of the DLCs. So when you buy all the DLCs, he goes, can I have the paperback of the recent DLCs you bought? Oh, my bad. The one was free, so it was $20. 20 emeralds, it sounded like. So I was like, so when you own a DLC and you decide to buy all of them, he said, he'll ask for the paperback of the DLC that you originally bought first, and he'll give you a paper that says all DLCs bought. So I was like, okay. He goes $20. I was like, okay. So I give him 25. He goes, why do you give me emeralds? I was like, well, what do you mean? He goes, he basically low-key, or he didn't low-key say, he said, do you have a PayPal? I think PayPal was out at that time. I'm not sure if it was or not. But he goes, do you have PayPal? I was like, no. He goes, can you sign up and give me the money real quick? I was like, money for what? He goes, that's $25. I mean, I'm sorry, that's $20. Not emeralds. I was like, hold on, you're charging me for a pass that I could easily just, pretend I am without even getting the pass? He goes, I go, you're just a scam artist, aren't you? He goes, if you want something, you'll buy it. I was like, well, I'm not buying that, so goodbye. So, yeah, just be careful, guys, when you guys play Minecraft, because there are people out there that will literally charge you real life dollars, like real life money, just for you to buy something that person doesn't even own the DLCs. He might make it up, but it's Minecraft. As long as Mojang or Microsoft tells you you don't have to buy that to be that, or any other game companies, because there are other people that will tell you that you need to buy something off them with real life money. As long as the main companies don't say don't pay for it, don't pay for it unless the company or something that you're buying is from a real company like Microsoft or that game company that made that game. Don't go buying $20 of fake DLCs that dude literally just created for that map, when you won't get stuff. You won't, what's that word? You won't benefit anything off the things that you bought, the $20 you bought worth of DLCs, out of that server. So just be careful, guys. There are people out there that will try to take everything you have, money, off, just so you can have a DLC on Minecraft. And watch out for groups of griefers, you know, stuff like that. That all ties into the type of people that are playing Minecraft. There's one more type of people that play Minecraft, and I have yet to run into these people. And those are the oh, actually I do, but I won't tell you those because that's going to be a different story for a different time. So yeah, I will probably make another story time video. Probably I'll try tomorrow, depending on what I'm doing. It is almost okay. It is almost the holiday, so I probably won't be as well, obviously I'm never that busy, but I'm never that active on here. But I am trying to. See you guys in the next video.